when last we saw our heroes, they had boldly gone into a demi-plane to arrest an evil dragonborn in exchange for their good dragonborn, and to get an object called a rod of planar binding, which they were led to believe could be very useful. After Sella totally messed up and caused everyone to get very wet, they were able to escape through a Sahuagin-infested dungeon into a very large, sprawling dungeon where it appears some sort of large mechanical man is also after this rod. After doing battle with him and his rolling metal robot companions, the likes of which have never been seen before, and a mechanical bull, they found themselves looking for a key, which led them to some vaults, and they are currently in a treasure compactor, where they just learned there's a treasure snake wriggling around in there with them. Currently, Eru and Everly are outside watching their teammates just getting smushed. What would everyone like to be doing? Nav, you will join us here in a minute.
Is the door to the room still open and accessible?
No, it swung closed.
Well, I'm panicking. How about you guys?
We've had some success with heating metal and smashing it with a hammer on a door.
Is it a metal door?
Or at least the handle or lock.
Yes.
All right. I cast heat metal.
Whoa, hold up. I would like Niken, Sella, and Rena to roll. Actually, everybody roll initiative. Because there's a large treasure snake. I'll drop Mr. Snake in there. The snake is purple in this case, but it's actually gold and covered with treasure and jewels.
27.
Okay.
Niken got 7.
Rena got a 12.
And a 4 from Eru.
13 for Everly.
Okay.
Is that a skillet?
Is that a skillet you said?
Skillet? It looks like the Pokemon. It's like Onyx.
Yeah, no.
But it's
A Steelix? No, it's not a Steelix. I think it's a
okay.
purple worm token, actually.
Oh, okay. Crazy.
Here, you said 4, correct?
Yeah.
And Brenna, can I get yours one more time?
12.
I don't know if you want one from me, but I got 6.
Okay, good to know. That will come in just a moment. Okay, Stella, so you are currently knee-deep in treasure. You are going first. You've got your box of paints in front of you that you just opened before this all went down. What would you like to do?
Is the snake easily visible, or is it ducking in and out of this treasure like it's hiding?
Yeah, like I'd like to imagine just before last episode finished, its head stuck above the treasure and hissed. And everyone could see that it was writhing around, and then it is now plunged back down into the treasure.
Okay. Everly's outside the door.
Yes.
Ha! My internet just started working. Give me a second. I don't have a very nice computer. La da 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 da. Is there anything nearby that I can stand on that looks more sturdy than a pile of coins?
There is the chest that holds the folding boat, that is about the size of maybe a large skateboard. There's the statue of Rena's god. I'm not sure how she'd feel about you standing on this priceless artifact, but that looks pretty sturdy. And that's about it. I guess all the way in the back, there's a chest against the wall, but Niken is close to it. You'd have to pretty much wade through treasure. Treasure in the middle is about eye level, depending on how high your character is. I'm sorry, how tall your character is.
Then here's my idea. I want to tell Niken and Rena to join me to get as close to me as possible. And then I'm going to open the box with the boat. And I'm going to open the boat. And we will stand in the boat.
Sounds like a plan.
I'm down for that. Do I need to do like a acrobatics check so I can get over there?
This boat folds out to about twice the size of this room. And if
Mhm.
you're in it, the walls are crushing in. So you're just going to be crushed in a boat.
But it
I mean,
won't be a
we
boat.
can do whatever you want to do. I'm not seeing the plan here.
Let's save that boat. That's a nice
For
boat.
a little bit, it gives us solid ground where there's not a snake.
But
Okay.
the boat is bigger than the room.
It might crush the snake. It's an idea. We don't have to go with it. Vote,
Yeah, I
guys.
got you.
Uh,
Can I do a, I guess, an investigation to see
Not yet.
to see the snake? Can I see the snake? Like
no,
what it
you
looks like?
cannot. And you can do
Okay.
that on your turn.
Okay.
Stella, is there anything else you'd like? Would you like to take your action to pop open this boat?
I'm gonna get as
Like, I'm pulling up the rules right now. I think it's like 40 feet long. This is a ship. I wouldn't call this a boat. It fits 15.
Which trunk is it? This one or this one?
Let's see. I would say off towards the left,
Okay.
not the back.
And I'm gonna take my movement and just get over there.
Okay.
Yell my plan. I'm gonna open the boat. Get over here, guys. And I will. And I'm going to cast True Strike. No, I have to be able to see it, don't I? Never mind. I will cast Blade Ward on myself, and I'm going to end my turn there.
Okay, wait. I got to measure the room real quick.
So, Rena and Niken, you know what I want to do. You can stop me at any point. Feel free.
Okay. Everly, it's your turn. You are watching your friends being crushed from outside the door.
What is this thing like right next to me? Is that like a lever or
It's a
something?
giant
Press it
copper
down.
shiny lever.
Okay. Is there, can I like investigate it?
Yeah, give me an
Then I-
investigation check.
Okay. Seven.
It looks like it'd be really fun to swing that lever. Even with that low of an investigation check, above it there is painted letters that say cleaners.
Okay. I'm not sure if I want to pull that lever. So I think I just want to try to like help them out by casting maybe slow on the
Okay.
snake thing.
Yeah, there is like
Mhm.
some holes about head height in the door, like almost like a little window you could see through. So you could do that if you went
Mhm.
through the door.
Okay, yeah, I'll move over toward the door.
Okay, and do I have to make a save or you make an attack roll?
Let's see. Oh yeah, wisdom saving throw of 15.
Okay. Real quick, make a perception check to see if you can see the snake moving through the treasure to actually
Okay.
cast your spell at it.
No,
Well, it doesn't say I have to see them. It just says you alter time around up to 6 creatures of your choice within a 40-foot range.
I'll buy
each
that
heart-
you saw it before the door closed, so I'll give that to you.
Okay, cool.
But I need you to roll a d6.
Okay. Two.
Okay, Rena, I need you to make that wisdom saving throw because that spell just hit one of the gems on the snake's head and bounced back off and is going to hit Rena.
I got an 8.
So, Everly, could you explain what just happened to our dear Rena?
I just fucked you. So you're going to take a -2 penalty to your AC and any dexterity saving throws, and you cannot use any reaction. And then on your next turn, you have to pick either one action, one bonus action, but not both. And then,
Like, ooh,
yeah.
yay.
Sorry.
It's okay. I'm gonna need your help anyways later, so I forgive you.
That's it. Okay. Maybe I should have just pulled the lever. All right. I guess that will be my turn then.
Okay. Rena, it is your turn. You've just been zapped by a slowing spell.
Am I able to see the snake now?
Yeah, because Everly just hit it with a spell, and it just dinged off its head. So it kind of made a beacon of where its head is right now. I would say it's about where the token is on the map.
Okay. Um, because it's kind of a big pile of gold with giant objects, I'm gonna try throwing a javelin where I think I see it.
Okay.
I got a 17.
Oh, that just hits.
With 7 damage.
Okay. It shudders a bit from the damage, kind of spraying coins out.
And I think because of the spell from Everly, I can only do one action, right?
Yes.
Okay,
You
all
said
right.
it's an action or a bonus action. I think you get 2 attacks per
Oh,
action.
okay.
That's
So
true.
You can throw a second javelin still.
Okay. All right, then yeah, I'm gonna try throwing another javelin where I think I see it.
Okay.
I got a 16.
It just misses. And it just sinks into the treasure.
All right, that'll end my turn.
Okay. Niken, it is your turn.
So am I able to see him now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I want to do his mind sliver on him.
You just
So
saw
you-
a spell bounce off of it. I will
Oh,
remind you.
okay. Do what? Yeah. Can I see what he looks like? Like, what is he made out of jewelry?
Yeah, it
Little-
seems to be like a large serpent encrusted in currency, wealth, pearls, gems. There's sort of almost like horns or small antlers on the head that have got these crest of jewels. one of which has just gotten blasted off, but it reflected a spell off of it.
Okay. I'm just gonna try this, but I want to use my magic missile, and I'm just gonna do 1.
Okay, roll a d6 for me.
This is totally making me feel like we're fighting a Tarrasque worm or something like that, because a Tarrasque has a reflective carapace that does that exact same thing where it reflects spells back.
I got 6.
How much damage do you do to yourself?
I don't know yet. Hold on. One.
It's +1, so you take 2 because it's 1d4 plus
Oh, yeah.
1. Another
Okay.
one of the
I-
gems on its head has gone dim. But yeah.
Cool. I guess I got nothing else. Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. The serpent. I gotta get it. It's the serpent's turn. I don't know where my dice are. It's going to take a bite at Niken for 13. Does that do anything? No?
I'm sorry, what?
Does a 13 hit? I don't think it does.
No, it does not.
Then a 9 definitely does either. Doesn't either.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it golden head, dripping coins, sticks its head out of the pile and takes 2 quick snaps at you before sinking back in. Nav, you are, well, I wouldn't use the word terrified or frightened because that's a condition. You're kind of scared running down the hallway just to the south of where all this is happening. I have dropped your old token down there. If you look a little bit south. I think how far you are right now, you could just move. I don't know how far your movement speed is, but not all the way there, but you could probably see that large half orc standing there.
I do have a 30 for movement speed.
Okay.
So probably Ebru would be one of the only ones to see this, but yeah, there's just a strange aquatic kind of squiddy looking creature that's sort of strolling by, not necessarily whistling to itself, but kind of humming a little tune, kind of just looking through the dungeon and like sees you and does a total like freeze frame, like mid whistle. Hey, what are you doing here?
And so now I like to imagine you were sort of swinging all the keys for the vaults you got around your finger as you're walking down. And then as soon as you see her, it's like, who's it? Catch him real quick.
Yeah, pretty much. Hey, what's going on?
Oh, fuck.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I thought I was the only one here. What the hell happened? What are you doing here?
I'm gonna deal with you later. My friends are gonna die.
Oh, that sounds like a bad thing. What can I do? Where are they at? I only see you.
They're in this room right here.
Oh,
Walls are gonna crush.
there's all these levers to stop the doors. That you pull one.
Pull the damn lever.
I'll go up, assuming that that's what this is right here.
No, that's a piece of tapestry. The lever, there's only one lever. It's down at the end of the hallway. And Nav, that doesn't control the door. You got keys for the door.
Okay. I will. I will start to walk over to the lever, and then kind of just like pause near the door, like there probably is about as far as I could move, and look for any kind of keyhole to or button.
Yeah, there's one. You can't quite move there this turn, but yeah, you know this is vault 1. You've got key 1. Common sense would lead you to think. I think you have enough intelligence. I don't have to make you make a roll for that.
Okay. I think I know. I think I know what to do. It might take me a minute. No worries. No worries.
It's like the key ring for this place. So there's maybe like 20 of these on there. You're spending the rest of your turn flipping through. All right, it's your turn.
Upon seeing Nav stop and search for the keys, Iru is going to gawk continuously. So it's been, the expression's been the same the moment he's seen it, and it seems as though Nav has found the correct key. Right?
He's got it on there. Yeah.
Give it.
Are you gonna grab it from him?
Yeah, yeah. But I'll take the one off the key ring.
Yeah, Iru's gonna, yeah, whatever I need to do, and then take the key from Nav, put it in the keyhole, and unlock the door, and open it, and then scream, "Get the hell out!"
You hear a golden hissing. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I'm not going in there.
Good call.
That's I think that's my move. I am a close range melee type attack here.
Yeah.
I can't gather maybe where the snake's gone and all the jewels here, so I think the best I got is to throw the door open and yell, "Get the hell out!"
Okay.
And that will complete Iru's turn.
All right. Sela, you are up, and I will just read you the instructions that are on this folding boat before you take any action. There is 3 command words. 1 causes it to unfold into a boat that's 10 feet long, 4 feet wide, and 2 feet deep. This boat has 1 pair of oars, an anchor, a mast, and a sail, and it can hold up to 4 medium creatures. And there's a second command word, which allows it to fold into a 24-foot long ship that's 8 feet wide and 6 feet deep. Has a deck, rowing seats, 5 sets of oars, a steering oar, an anchor, a deck cabin, a mast, and a square sail. It can hit up to 15 medium creatures. And the third command phrase allows it to be folded back into a box. It's about 12 by 6. That's a little bit, a little smaller than a skateboard.
Okay.
It's basically a
Yeah, I see that the door is open now. And the yelling, obviously. So I'm not going to open the boat. I will start running for the door.
Okay, are you going to take the boat with you? I will give it to you that you've already grabbed the paints because you were deep into those last time. So you already have those.
Okay.
Are you going to grab the boat with you? Are you going to take the boat with you?
Why not? Because that right now is I'm probably already holding it because I was going to open it. So I'm just, oh no. Door, oh, yeah, door instead. Do the
Okay.
door. With, of course, my box. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just hightailing it another.
Okay.
Yay.
By accident.
You can kind of scamper around the treasure pile without provoking an opportunity attack, it seems, from the snake, if you want to move your token out of the mess.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Next, I will brief you and tell you what's been happening to you in just a minute. But just to catch you up, just so you know what's going on, they are in a treasure compactor, a la Star Wars trash compactor, right now.
All right.
And next, Everly, it is your turn.
think I'm just gonna like hold my turn, maybe just encourage them, keep like cheering them all on to get out. But I just
Okay.
want them to hurry up and get out. Maybe I'll get out of the way a little bit so that they can get out of the room successfully.
Okay.
That's about it. Okay. So that'll end my.
All right. Does Rena? What does Rena? It's Rena's turn next. What does she need to do to save against that spell you cast last turn again?
Let me double check. It makes another wisdom saving throw at the end of each turn, and then on a successful save, the effect ends.
Okay. Yeah. So
So
make
she can do
another one. Rena.
another turn. Yeah.
Yeah, did you do one at the end of your last turn, Rana?
Sorry, one more time. What happened? I'm so sorry.
Make a wisdom saving throw. I think it's 15 or is it 16?
Okay.
So 15.
I got a 15.
Did it? So then the spell ends.
You are no longer slowed.
Awesome.
So the door is open, but your large, priceless statue is still in the treasure pit. What is a paladin to do?
So this is where I need your help, Everly. So I've decided that I can't drag this thing that is twice as big as Ebru out. So I need you to shrink it. I'm sure my church will understand. Hopefully when I return it to them.
Yes, I can do that.
Please cast a shrink spell and let it bounce off and hit one of you guys.
Please.
Who's gonna spend the rest of the time small?
Just don't let it hit me. You'll never find me.
I have dispel magic. We'll be okay.
All right,
Do you want to try and drag it towards the door at least? Maybe make a strength check. Athletics to try and pull it towards the door at least, maybe away from the snake's reflective properties.
Yeah, I agree. I got an 8.
It doesn't get too far.
Me too.
It's still kind of where it was.
Yeah, that was
You're
bad.
like right next to the door though. So do you want to end your turn, because this isn't working, do you want to end your turn in the treasure room or outside?
I should probably leave if the room is closing in, but I still have to figure out a way to get my statue. But yeah, I think I will run out of the room though.
I'm the next one to go.
So
You muted yourself.
oops. So there's no way I can like shrink it from the doorway while she's still in there.
You could, but you risk hitting the snake, reflecting it back at one of you guys.
Where is that?
If she had made her
So
check,
the snake thing is like close by it.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, the snake thing is like really close to the statue.
You don't know where it is, and right now it's still in the pile since she wasn't able to pull it out.
Oh, okay. It's risky.
Would I, by chance, be able to ask someone for help for like a strength check for pulling it out?
Iru is at the door. He is the last one, sort of the last one. He could maybe try and pull it out. He's big and strong. It would fit through the door. Like you guys would be able to carry it home, but it's just a piece of marble. I'm sure Iru has carried something of this stature before.
Ebru, I need your help.
All right. Well, this thing better be worth its weight in gold.
And we'll get to you in just a minute.
Worth its weight in marble.
I mean, you have to think about the religious significance. What do you think this priest would
Historical.
take?
Ren, is there anything else you'd like to do? Is that your turn?
Yeah, that ends my turn.
Okay, Niken, you are still in there. There is still tons of treasure, riches, and jewelry all in front of you. I know you like shiny things.
And I can like fancy items. But no, I think, is there anything around me?
Shit ton of gold and jewelry.
That's enough.
There, yeah, you'd kind of seen the list there. Besides the folding boat and whatnot, the only other box that you can see the lettering on, it says Lantern of Revealing, and in parentheses it says Depressed. That one's kind of in the middle, though.
Okay. Yeah, that's not catching my eye. I'm just gonna try to get out if I can.
Okay.
Actually, I changed my mind.
Okay.
I'm gonna go by Rena,
Uh-huh.
and then I'm gonna stand by her just to make sure she gets out safely, and then I'll hold my turn,
Okay.
and that's it.
Nav, it's your turn. What are you gonna do?
What shiny things do I see around me? Or no, better question, is the vault next to them open?
No, none of them been open, but you got the keys for them.
But this one has been?
Yeah, they opened this one, and it's filled with a treasure snake in it. The walls close in on you once you open the door. But there's 3 others.
After handing Ebru the key to the first door, we'll go over to wherever I assume the keyhole is for the second door.
Okay. Yeah.
And just open it. And kind of stand there waiting, peering inside.
Yeah, in there, there's a shield that's talking to itself, and there's a large grate on the floor leading to a pit of some sort. You're not sure what's down there. There's a dead goblin in the corner, and there's some treasure in here, coinage.
Would I be able to unlock the next one?
I don't think you could go all the way there, but you could move closer to it.
I'll just wait by this one.
Okay.
Kind of look expectingly at Hex, Ebru, and anybody else coming out of the vault. This might be the right one, but I'll know till we try.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to do?
Yeah, take the dodge action.
Okay. It is the snake's turn. He's going to take another snap at Niken. And he rolled a 1. Does not hit. Man. Be deadlier, snake. And a second time.
That reflectiveness is pretty damn brutal.
I rolled a 1 again. Okay. Hero, it's your turn.
It's
You're
never
standing at the door.
is the Wheaton of the game.
I guess Ebru is going to hightail it for that statue as fast as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Assist Rena in
Alright.
removing it.
How about you guys both give me an athletics check? See if you can pull it through the door.
24 and an 18.
Yep, you guys pull it out.
Successfully all the way out of the room?
All the way out of the room. With a 24, I'll say you grab Niken by the cape and you pulled him out too.
Is everybody out?
Okay, and upon this triumphant moment of escaping the treasure compactor, your companion Hex, and I will rebrief you, Hex, on what has happened. So, Parsonix got kidnapped once again. And in exchange for him, they were hired to go or agreed to go arrest his cousin who is in these demiplanes where you guys have been before, where he got kidnapped to last time. The place is falling apart though, as it's not being kept, and you guys are after the item that's keeping it together. You were with your companions. You were rowing on a boat to get to the place where this is all going down right now. And Sella totally messed up. You guys got attacked by a plesiosaur and you were thrown into the ocean. You found some cover, but then where you were standing sort of glitched out and was replaced by another piece of the demiplane, as what is happening everywhere. And for the past 11 hours, have you seen Space Odyssey? No?
I think he froze.
I think he froze.
Tell if he froze or not.
Fa-
Hey, he's back. Go for a sec.
Hello.
Hey,
I can kind of hear you.
the poses he phrases are funny at least.
Oh no. That's
It's a
not.
bad voice.
This
Hex?
interruption in communications can only mean one thing: invasion.
I like to think this happens sometimes with Hex. Like, we don't know how much of himself could possibly be mechanical given his tinkering. So having to get it intense and just.
Kind of ironic too. I was just talking about him like glitching out, and sure enough, what does he do?
Which is that?
I was literally about to say that exact same thing. Can you hear us now? Is this more smooth?
Yes, I think so. Those
Our
damn,
storytelling is strong.
those damn glitchy demiplanes, man.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, have you seen the end of Space Odyssey? Have you seen Space Odyssey?
I have not.
Okay. Anyway, for the past 12 hours, you've been sort of falling through open space. It's just been walls of psychedelic color. At first, it was confusing and disorienting. After about 4 hours, it was sort of confusing and zen. You probably thought you were dead, but Omni was there with you, so that was a relief.
That's a plus. Okay.
But now you're back with your friends. This is, you just have snapped back to reality. Oop, here comes gravity.
Okay. Fair enough. So did I just kind of poof in here? How long's
Yeah.
it been since anyone's seen me?
About the same amount of time.
Okay.
But they actually were able to sleep, and they've been fighting all sorts of different monsters and gathering treasure.
Okay.
You feel refreshed.
Okay. So I'll kind of take in my surroundings. And first things first, I'll check with the group to make sure everyone's okay. I've been falling through a dang old kaleidoscope for like 2 days.
That's even better than when Loki fell out of the hole in Ragnarok. I've been falling for 20 minutes.
So I'm visibly shocked. I'm kind of like crouched on the ground, almost on all fours, trying to get my bearings. Almost scared that it's gonna happen again if I like sneeze or fart. So I'm just gonna be very cautious for probably a round or so.
Big fishy kind of Davy Jones looking creature standing off by one of the doors, and he goes, "Hey, little guy, where'd you come from? I'm Nav. Nice to meet you. What's going on?"
I don't know. I don't know what's going on. You tell me what's going on. Last I knew, I was in a ship, and now I'm here. Where are we?
Well, so far as I can tell, it's a place with a lot of treasure, and I got the keys to the vaults. And what more do I need to know, honestly?
Well,
I'm
that's
just
kind of neat, I guess.
Stella's gonna quietly come over to Hex and like put a hand on his shoulder and tell him what's gone on since we last saw him.
Yeah, if you could catch him up to speed so he's not as freaked out, that would be great.
Mhm. Gonna get you guys up to speed. I'm gonna give you a cookie.
Heck yeah.
Hopefully that helps. Give Ami a good pat. Do you really need me to go through everything, or are you kind of caught
No,
up on your?
that's okay. I think from there, he'll start to feel a little bit better. Well, let's not waste any more time in case I explode into space and time again.
So, as you say this, Hex,
Oh, great.
a red alarm light starts blaring all across the halls. An alarm voice says, "Rod of planar binding has been removed. 45 minutes till planar explosion. Please be advised."
Oh, that's real bad. So I was with a group and they all died, and it's just me now. So I could kind of use a group if you don't mind me kind of hanging out with you guys for just a little bit.
I may not know everything going on, but that sounds bad. Let's get out of here. So we need to find, what is it we're looking for exactly?
So it seems that this rod has been removed. You guys were here to arrest Parthenax's cousin, who is stuck here because Niken stole his key to get out. Nav might know a little bit about that too.
Well, spill the beans.
Or it
We'll
might
come
be
up
what
with
he
them.
already just told you.
So I guess what do we need to do? Why did everyone that you were with die?
I'll let you know.
Many different reasons.
What'd you say, Nav?
Many different reasons. It all kind of happened one at a time. It was tragic.
Animated armor, dart trap. The most recent has been a chimera and a large mechanical man that's now standing, kind of guarding, maybe absorbing the entrance with this rod he has, or exit.
This is a spooky place, guys.
Nav is also kind of maybe looking for an exit, another way to get out of here, because the other way to get out of here is being guarded by a chimera.
And you just opened the door directly ahead of us, right?
He opened a door to another treasure vault. I think he's trying to stuff his pockets before he dies and or is able to get out of here.
Well, I'm up to speed. I think Hex will kind of start looking around for what he might be able to see as an exit or something that catches his eye.
The exit, so everyone else wouldn't have known this because we went over this last time. The bottom right corner of this map is the exit.
Oh, okay.
It goes to an upstairs where there's an exit room. They saw a map earlier of this. They haven't seen the actual room.
Cool. Well, I will kind of take, I will follow whoever's doing whatever.
Can I ask Nav a question?
I'm going to just unlock the next two vaults just to hear inside them kind of thing.
Okay.
Nav, right? Is that your name?
Yeah.
Have you seen a red dragonborn anywhere?
Seen a few Dragonborn today, actually. This place is kind of not really full of them, but there's a few.
All of them red? Or I mean all of them gold? Sorry.
Did you mean to say gold the first time?
Yes, I did. Wait, that's Parthenax's cousin is gold, right?
Yeah, he's gold.
Okay, yes. And a little bit racist.
Yeah, that sounds like a Dragonborn. Yeah, no, I saw him today. It was yeah, why? Why are you asking?
Well, because we're here to rescue him.
Ooh.
I don't like that noise. What does that noise mean?
You know, there's a lot of treasure in here. Probably a lot more valuable than some Dragonborn, to be honest with you. You guys might find more value in time with some of the stuff in these vaults here. Looks like there's something real special in the one on the end here. I'm not, does anybody know what this is? Looks like a pedestal, I don't know.
Stella's going to just very gently, what happened to the gold dragonborn? We need him to get back our own dragonborn, who is great.
Oh, I have no
Okay?
idea what happened to him. He did not look good. He did
Is he
not
dead?
good.
Is he a pile of goo?
Say
Are there
that.
bits of him somewhere?
Well, I recognized him as a dragonborn, so that should be good news to you.
I mean, more or less, we just have to prove that he is dead. So, you know, a finger, something. Where was he?
I mean, I didn't grab a souvenir, if that's what you want. What kind of people are you?
He was up by the exit. They were trying to escape before they got attacked by the Chimera. As much as I want Nav just to keep giving you the runaround all night. It's hilarious. He was last seen up by the exit by the Chimera. There was a large mechanical man that slew the last of Nav's company, and that's when Nav booked it with the keys his friend had gotten. You were hoping to look for another way out.
All I
Well-
need is something nice to get out of here with. Just one little piece, and then that's all I need. But I'm willing to help you guys.
Really important note too, especially for Hex who wasn't here. You guys got here by a bag of magic beans. Everly has a bag of magic beans with 2 left. You guys planted 1 to get here.
I completely forgot about that.
Do all that stuff.
Yeah, totally forgot about those.
Dang.
I did figure out how we can move a whole bunch of treasure pretty easily, though. This DM basically fed it to me, but we can open the boat, fill the boat, close the boat.
Based on the alarm as well, we got 45 minutes to do so, which seems like plenty of time to grab as much as we can fit in a boat and play in a bean.
All right, I'm going to set a 10-minute timer. After that, we are going. So
now
I'll,
it's like supermarket spree.
yep, I'm going to open the boat using the first command word that gives us the 10 by 4, 10 by 6. Yeah.
10 by 4 by 2 feet deep.
Okay, yeah, cool. So I will just plop that in the hallway, right about here. Okay, guys, let's do this.
Okay, so the treasure has to be flush with the rim of the boat. Anything that's above the boat falls outside of the box.
First things first, I am laying this statue down in it. I have carried worse things, but that does not make this any less
So
uncomfortable.
it's just a bit too big for this boat, but if you were to open the 24-foot long, 8-foot wide deck and totally fill this hallway.
Well, can I go ahead and shrink the statue so it doesn't take up so much space?
Yeah, you could do it. You could definitely do that as well.
That would be great.
Yeah, we'll do that. So it halves its size and it's 1/8 of its weight.
All right, I can carry that. No problem.
You all have the most peculiar way of taking treasure. I've never seen this shit in my life.
That could be
We have a house to pay for, okay? Just, we have to get as much of this out of here as possible.
On your shoulder. And you're talking about stuff in a boat. What happens when you need the boat and it's full of treasure? It's gonna sink.
We got a house to dump it in. Chill out, Nav. Also, we got an eyeball monster to pay for the house, didn't we?
Well, the eyeball monster is only going to fulfill that bargain after we defeat Parthenax's brother. So there's that. And we still have to pay the dwarves in the meantime. But anyway,
40 minutes till planar explosion. Thank you, and have a nice
we
day.
have 8 minutes left on our counter. Let's get treasure, guys.
Can I check that room for visible traps? The talking shield room?
Yeah. Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Okay. And how? 23.
The trap door seems to be a decorative almost, because what is underneath of it is what's called black pudding.
Hmm.
Does that ring a bell for anybody?
That-
Sounds like an ooze.
First. Yeah, it is.
Think gelatinous cube, but it's not a cube, and it destroys anything non-magical. Your armor, your weapons.
Your feet.
So I will be sure to let everyone know, hey, you see that black pudding stuff? Don't go near that stuff. That's bad.
So, and with your 23, I'll give you 2. It appears that as soon as you enter, it's going to trigger something. That's sort of there seems to be a theme here. What happened last time is you guys walked in and there was sort of a timer before the snake got woken up and the wall started compacting.
Even with the key, how is the owner supposed to get to their own vault?
Thus the point. That's why it's still here. That's how the wizard had this. You pay for a high security vault, you get a high security vault. How you withdraw it is by your own means.
So Hexel kind of noticed some hinges and pressure plates is what it seems like. He'll let everyone know as soon as we walk in here, it's not going to go very well. Could we, I don't know, maybe like lasso something out? I'm just scared that thing's going to come through this door and we're going to have a much bigger problem.
What's the lighting like for these vaults?
Right now, it's sort of that red alert. There's that red alarm light going all around.
Would you say that it's bright?
And there's dim light. There was bright light coming from each of these was well lit before, but now it's that dim alarm light.
Can we just mage hand some of this stuff to us instead of going inside?
You would open the door and then set off the timer. But yes,
I
Are you
think we're
guys
just
cool
going
with
to
that?
have to beat the timers, guys.
Yeah, exactly.
So go in, grab as much as you can. In a few seconds. Oh fuck! I see that dance.
Yeah, but we don't know what the timer is. It could be half a second.
That is also fair.
welcome to Treasure Hoard Spree with me, your host, the humble dungeon master.
So humble.
I mean, do we even bother with this one? Let's see what our best option is in these vaults.
Yeah.
Right.
Because we don't have a ton of time. So I'll go to the next vault and I'll, if allowed, I'll do the same.
Yeah, sure.
If Nav would do the honors.
He,
Isn't Nav after
I
something
can imagine
very?
he's already opened all of them.
Oh, okay.
Not so great on that one. I got an 11.
Oh, this one looks safe AF.
This one's great.
DM, can I be at the door on the very end? This seems like there's a pedestal or something on there.
Do you want to do an investigation check in there?
Yeah, 23.
There is within a glass case, there's another glass case, and in that glass case, there's a glass box. In it, there's a vial labeled Sovereign Glue.
I want to identify that so bad. So bad.
That's some dangerous stuff in there. I think we might have more luck with another room.
That room, I should mention, is darker than all the others. There seems to be some magical darkness in the corners. There's like these braziers lit, but you could just see the brazier because of this magical darkness around it.
Yeah,
Not as safe as I thought, maybe.
Well, that's the end room. That's not the one that you looked at, Hex.
Okay.
In this one, there's a sword, there's a shield, there's a lot of treasure.
Those are chest boxes, right?
Yep,
Treasure
those
boxes?
are chests.
Okay. You guys want to go in? What do you guys want to do?
Well, we might as well try. I've already got the boat open.
Yeah, personally, I feel like someone should make a secondary check, but Iru, with his intelligence stat as low as it is, if Hex says it's good, so let's go.
And I just fell through a kaleidoscope, so someone might want to check again.
Yeah.
I'll do an investigation.
Okay, Niken. Yeah, sure.
I will assist.
Oh, that's bad. 13.
Better than 11.
With 13, you have an uneasy feeling, but it's nothing immediately apparent.
I could make something to throw in there, see what happens.
Okay. Yeah, sure. You guys want to open the door?
Magical tinkering.
Does this room also have a window with which one might be able to throw a small object into?
Yeah, each one's got sort of like, yeah, I don't know, about head height, little half circle. There's some slats in there, but you could throw something through.
Okay, I say we try for that.
Someone want to pick Hex up so he can see, like, I like to imagine someone's already picking Hex up so he can peek through it.
I'm just standing on Ami.
I mean,
So I can imbue a tiny non-magical object with magical property of my choosing.
Mhm.
So I'm going to take just a couple nuts and bolts from
Okay.
my bag and fashion together this little, like, strangely loud device. It doesn't really look like anything, but when I throw it, it seems to make a lot more noise than you would think.
Okay.
And I'm gonna heave-ho it through the window and see what happens.
Okay. So you chuck it through the little window hole. It just bangs and clatters for an ungodly amount of time for what it is. And then it's quiet for about 15 seconds. You almost give the all clear. And then all the weapons in the treasure hoard, there's a sword, a mace, a shield, just start whacking the shit out of what you made, just pulverizing it into the ground. And it just finishes off by a warhammer, just flattening everything into the stones.
Ooh, well, I'll kind of grimace back to everyone else. Maybe it's already been. Maybe that was it. Maybe that's all.
What did it do to any of the treasure in there? Same thing?
No, the treasure was fine. It's what he threw into the room.
So, by my math, we got like 15 seconds to grab something from that room. Although, the most valuable things, it seems, in that room are what gonna kill you, so... that one's up to you guys, I don't know.
Maybe it's a noise thing or a pressure thing. If maybe we tried to sneak in, or
Well,
I don't know.
I see 6 boxes or 6 possible treasure chests and 6 people. There's our containers. I would hope they have some kind of valuables or gold or jewels in them. I feel like the time spent trying to shovel anything into bags or anything would be time wasted. So if we went in, grabbed the box of our choosing, and got the hell out,
And the more people going in, I think, would be better, because it would disperse the weapons and not just have everything on one target.
Yeah. I feel like Iru could take a hammer or a shield or whatever, but not all of them at once. Like I'll just grab the hammer, whatever.
All right. I think I'd be willing to try.
So
Nice and sound.
So we're all running in and grabbing a box, and then running out with that box.
We should have someone watch the door and make sure it stays open.
Well, who's gonna watch the door and miss out on grabbing a box?
Hex, how you feeling after your kaleidoscope journey?
Well, I could sit this one out. I'd be okay. But I feel good. I feel spry. I feel actually pretty well oiled. Me and Ami had a little bit of connection, so.
You had a long introspective rest.
Hex, I tell you what, As far as Iru is concerned, all of the money is going to be spent on ale anyway, so you can have half of whatever chest I happen to grab.
Well, sounds good to me. I'll keep this door open.
Okay,
Alright.
Iru, grab the silvery-looking one in the back.
I'll get the back left.
So let me get this right here. So if we've got 15 seconds, I think we've established, before weapons start swinging, everyone. A person's turn is 6 seconds. So a person should be able to run 30 feet in, use an action to grab something, and then spend their next turn getting out before it triggers.
That's
Yes.
the idea.
That's the dream.
Other DM, does this sound right to you?
Yeah.
All right, so I think everyone's going to run in, grab the chest that they want, make a. So Iru sounded like he just wants to take the whole chest. So that's going to be a strength chest. If you're trying to like fill your cloak or a bag, I think that's going to be like a dexterity check to see how much you can quickly get in there, and then you'll spend your next action running out, trying to avoid the weapons.
I will say, if anyone wants to spend any more time grabbing more things, that is your prerogative. We have decided a game plan. If you decide to deviate and grab gold, I will not be the one to carry you out.
In addition, while I'm waiting by the door, already an action to help either pull someone or if should a giant morning star come flying
So you
at their
said we can
head,
do
I'll
a
try
strength
and
check if we want to take the whole chest.
I'll try and block it or deflect it.
Okay. Is everybody ready? Everybody ready?
Nav's plan is maybe to check a chest, not grab the whole thing, but like check and see what's inside of it, and then grab that and go out.
Okay,
I
who wants
would
what
just-
chest?
Next.
Move your token to a chest. Find your chest, everybody. Find your chest.
That's cool. I'll go here.
I like to imagine that actually happens.
Of course, both the rogues would pick the same chest.
Okay, I'm gonna go Nav. This one is got gold, jewels of lower value, like lesser gemstones, a silver dragon chest set, and a very sorted cutlery, things like that.
I'm scooping up as much of it, if not all of it, as I can.
Okay,
Wanted
so
a
are you,
dex check?
yeah, you want a dex? Yeah, I want a dex check.
Okay. And just a straight roll, right? Not a saving throw or anything?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, bitch. 6.
All right, you're able to grab some of like the dragon chest set, some of the coins, but you hit your finger on a fork. You go, "Ah." So you get about half as much as you thought, maybe a third of the chest's contents.
Oh, that's smarts. Ah, fuck. I
Okay.
I like consider not dumping it in the boat and just holding it in my cape for a minute, like, I just like toss it all in the boat.
Well, you have to next turn. You got to spend running out.
Okay, got you.
Niken, in your chest, it is filled to the brim with silver coins, more than you can count just sitting there looking at it.
Okay, I'll scoop how much I can get.
You said you don't want to take the chest. You want to take as many out as you can.
That's correct. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and make me a dexterity check.
Am I doing the dex saving?
You can just do a dexterity check. It's just your whatever your dexterity modifier is.
I got 18.
You're able to grab most of it, maybe like 3/4 of it.
Okay,
You got like a cape full of treasure now.
sweet.
I'll do Everly next. This one is just filled to the brim with jewelry.
That's perfect for me.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I will try to scoop it up then. So I'll
Okay.
do dexterity. I had a
Oh
21.
wow.
Oh, I like to. That's most of it. There's some at the bottom. Maybe you couldn't fit it. Maybe you just didn't like it.
They didn't go. They didn't fit
Yeah.
my style.
Right. The rest of it, you saw an outfit there. Those ones, no.
Yes. Perfect. Very happy.
Okay. Iru, do you even bother looking in the chest, or are you just gonna grab this motherfucker?
I'm not even looking at it. I'm sticking to the plan. I saw it. I'm just gonna grab it and get out.
All right. Give me a strength check.
It was this close to being a 2. It's a 12, which makes it a 17.
Yeah, you got it.
2 is what I rolled.
Next is Sella. This one is mostly filled with gold coinage, but you see a few assorted platinum and electrum pieces in there. More of a hodgepodge in this one.
Can I roll a dexterity to shove the entire thing into my bag of holding?
Yeah, just to like scoop.
Yes.
Yeah, all right.
Okay. 22.
And that wasn't a natural 20. That was just,
A 19. It was a
Okay.
19. No unicorns today.
yeah, you get all but like what's left in the residual corners.
Awesome.
All right, Rena, in yours, there is a lot of gold coins underneath some holy symbols of Asmodeus. You recognize these hellish symbols. Do you take the treasure underneath? Do you take the amulets?
Oh man, I was just gonna drag the chest out, but
Now it's contaminated goods.
can I ditch the chest and run for the sword? Where
You did just witness this beat the living crap out of the thing Hex threw in here. You could try and grab it and come out of there with it. Yeah. You know it's going to spring to life here in about 12 or 6 seconds.
I'm pretty stunned by these symbols, so I'm just gonna I don't really want any of it. I'm just gonna kind of back away slowly in nervousness.
There is some treasure in a pile next to it if you just wanted to grab some coins off the floor and maybe help the team.
Okay, yeah, I'll grab those.
Yeah, just give me a dexterity check to see how many you can get in your hands.
That's 5.
And they just like are like pouring out. The plate mail doesn't give you enough of a cup to really hold any. But I like to say you do have now 10 gold pieces sort of like stuck in the fingers and in like maybe like the weird folds of the plate. You got a little.
Just come out like, I got some.
Yeah. I have spiritual wealth, okay, guys?
Exactly. I don't need any money. It's fine.
Okay, now since we went through, you guys can run out before the swords happen, or you can try and double dip. You already got his chest, so he's not gonna have to struggle to pick it up again. You're going to be able to run out if you want.
I do have a question. The chest that Rena passed over. Now, you were not seeing contents, but just saw that Rena passed up on the chest for whatever stupid. Does it have anything resembling handles or anything where Iru would be able to, on the way out, maybe grab it and get it over his shoulder and go?
Yeah, there's a handle on the side. It's open, so it might be a little leaky, but something's better than nothing.
I was going to say Hex could also kind of just see what's going on and maybe like reach a hand out to help Iru with the second chest.
Yeah, so if everyone else just wants to run outside, Iru can give me another strength check, and we'll have Hex with the assist if necessary.
Cool.
That is an 18 on the strength check.
Yeah, you're able to grab it and start pulling it along. I'd say with Hex's helping hand, he's able to push it out. Does someone want to swing the door closed in an inventive way before the weapons all follow you guys?
I'll wait and I'll close the door on my way out after everyone else leaves.
Okay. So with just using that one turn, and I know Cella's speedy enough, I like to imagine you close the door, Cella, and just as you do, a mace comes and hits the other side of the door, and you closed it just in time. And then all the other weapons just sort of clatter behind it against that hole.
All right.
Close
Cool.
one.
Well, that's over.
Okay, so
I drew a boat.
Well, everybody, what did we get?
okay, so Nav, I already kind of told you what you got. Do you want a specific coin amount as far as what you grabbed?
I imagine it's just a crap ton at this point. So like I don't. I'm not.
You're not even counting, you're just putting them in pockets.
How many or are you doing a dice thing or
Well, I already have the number with what you rolled and what was in there.
for sure?
So besides the dragon chest set, you got 57 gold and 32 silver. Niken, your chest was just filled with silver. You were able to get 181 silver pieces. Everly, there's a lot of necklaces in there. Some of them, it appears, just have more fashion value, let's say. They might be value in the sense that maybe they're designer made, but as far as gold weight, you don't know because they're not made of that. But there is 3 gold necklaces, 2 silver necklaces, and a pearl necklace that is looking
Sweet.
Iru, your chest had 500 gold in it that you just carried out like that. You guys also have from the one that you dragged through 2 holy symbols of Asmodeus, the Lord of the 9 Hells, and there was 100 gold pieces in that didn't spill out.
That's some bad juju there.
Sella, I'm gonna
Not good.
give you one later because I've got a big number here from what you did, one that you did the last time, the treasure scoop in the first session.
I treasure scooped before.
Yeah, you guys fought a dragonborn that Everly made small, and then you guys just pretty much humiliated with all different sorts of things.
That's right. Yeah. Okay. Ooh, I do have a lot of gold, don't I?
Did we not also start feverishly shoveling in the other room prior to the walls closing and the snake jumping out?
You weren't in there, and no one mentioned that they were.
No, it happened so fast. I do want to kind of get that talking shield. Like, if we can do this again, just
In
one
the
more
black
time.
pudding room?
Huh?
In the black pudding room?
Yeah.
That
Just
was a different room. That was different circumstances. Maybe we probably have to do another whatchamacallit testy kind of thing like the other guy did with the rock.
Oh, yeah, and we don't really have time.
The rock.
Well, I guess I'm going to close up the boat then. Is that good with everybody?
Before you do, can Hex look at the 2 talismans of Amadeus or whatever his name was?
Asmodeus?
Yes.
Any magical property on them?
No, they're just they're made of a nice material, but they're not magical in that sense.
And it was enough to frighten someone like away from taking the chest, right?
Well, Rena is a paladin of Ioun, so she might have a little bit more like a moral sense about touching those things than maybe the average person does. I'm not sure how much you care about demons and hell and eternity compared to someone like Rena.
A little bit more so now that I fell through a kaleidoscope. Okay, I just wanted to make sure there wasn't any obvious magical property spewing from them before we continued to keep them.
Okay. Are you guys going to fold back up the boat?
Before we keep going, I totally forgot to mention, like Nav's character description that he does. I feel like I have to mention only have 2 magic items on him and 1 plus. He is wearing a very dark cloaked cloak that has a hood with pointed ears on it. And then there is a magical stone that's kind of just been floating around his head this whole time. Rena's the only one who might recognize it. But otherwise, he does have tentacles on his face and kind of squiddy suckers on his fingers.
Yeah, Rena, he has an Ioun stone on his head. I'm assuming you don't know what that is because I didn't know what that was until a little while, or I guess a couple months ago.
When I was researching Ione, I did find, I didn't read a lot about the stones, but I am familiar with the stone, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, so he's kind of got a stone doing orbit around his head. I have to imagine that'd be the most annoying thing in the world. Like, I'd have to have it above my eye level, but there's like something always in your peripheral every couple of seconds.
I don't like that.
Kind of like the way that your brain ignores your nose after a little while. You'd
Stop.
really pay attention to it. Yeah, you're welcome.
It's like losing the damn game. You're stuck.
Or if even worse, like it starts to lose orbit and every couple of seconds it's like right in front of your face. It's like, yeah, and then we went down. Oh, hold on 1 second. Okay, anyway, as I was saying.
Sleeping would be very, like, what does it do there? Just back and forth.
It probably
The old,
would in front of your face like this, which would be even worse than it just going back and forth.
Oh, but it's like so close. It's like you could just feel it, but it's not touching you. Okay. So the boat is being filled back up, and you guys all hear a screeching noise and a rolling noise throughout the hallway. Iru kind of remembers this noise as the droidicas you heard earlier. Hex, you also hear what sounds like Ami, like what sounds like a steel defender, clanking down the hallways. You don't see anything yet. What would you guys like to do?
I'm gonna look at Ami and see if he picks up on the noises.
Oh, he is yapping. I don't know how to use the little soundboard, but
He would be okay. Do we know kind of which direction, or is it just kind of all present?
It appears it kind of seems omnipresent. It's filling the hallways. Before it seemed to be coming from one side. Now it seems to be quite loud.
I'm gonna ready my crossbow. I'm gonna pull it out and have it ready for the first sight of anything that sounds like Ami that isn't, because it doesn't deserve to be on this planet.
Okay. And sure enough, would anyone else like to do anything?
Iru is going to immediately look at Everly and say, plant the seed.
No, we need the Dragonborn first. We need him. Or at least his toes or something.
Nav looks at Iru and goes, that sounds like a real good idea to me. But do whatever he said. That thing, I don't know what but yeah, we need to get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
Can I do a stealth check, DM?
Yes, you can.
But also, I'm going to take the dodge action.
I got 21.
Where the fuck is Niken again? First sign of heat, he's gone.
You know what? I have a theory about that, but we can discuss it later. I'm gonna shove the boat box into my bag of holding.
It's a designer bag of holding. Will it fit something that's 12 inches long by 6 inches wide?
Yes.
Of course you're going to say that.
Yes, it will. I know because I put other things in it.
It's a 6 by 6 square.
I have put entire things of lumber in it before.
In it in the
But a piece of lumber isn't 6 by. I'm not saying you can't do it. I'm just saying this is a.
You know how a beggar's bag opens up to be basically flat?
No.
If this was a portable hole.
Designer.
Soon to be DM. What is your ruling on this? I pictured it to be too big for the bag of holding, but I can be.
Mic
persuaded.
check. Huh.
Yeah,
You guys
bet.
did put like a grown man in one, so I feel like this box would fit.
Okay, there's the ruling. Yes, you can.
Yeah, I kept
Grown
my
man.
mic was being weird.
Yes, you can, Zella.
Cool. I do this thing. And I'm going to prepare a spell.
Okay. So are we saying to see what's making this noise, or are we gonna get out of
Well,
here?
it sounds
What
like
is
the
consensus?
Druidicas you guys fought earlier, the metal beasts you fought earlier. It sounds like there are more coming towards you.
Okay. What does everybody want to do?
I
If we're
think-
gonna stay and fight it, then I'm gonna go and cast my blade song. If not, then I need to plant a seed. I
I
want to
think
get
we should
everyone's
stop you
opinion.
while you plant that seed. We do need to get out of here. That dragonborn is dead regardless, so. Don't smile. Don't do that.
Can I even plant a seed in here, or does he have someone need to?
I was going to get to this. How are you guys going to plant a seed in stone floor?
Mm-hmm.
I got you. I'm going to cast Shatter on the floor
Okay.
Okay.
and hopefully create some rubble and dust. So I shall do that
Okay.
right here.
Okay. The floor goes up into a cloud of rubble and dust, and 2 metal balls roll up on each side of you guys. And because you said that you were ready, Hex, you get to take a crossbow shot at one of these.
Sweet. As I do so, I'll kind of squint and really look at one and then let out a laugh at its poor design compared to Ami. And I will shoot her. I'll shoot for, let's see, where am I? I'll shoot for this one.
Okay.
Let's see. 14.
That does not hit. Just
I laughed a little bit too hard. Maybe I should have planned my shot a little bit better.
okay.
It whizzes right over the top of it.
I'd like to imagine it was the explosion of dust and rubble just behind you as you were about to shoot this thing from Zella's spell. They pop open, these metal balls, and they've got 2 crossbows, a crossbow for each arm, and everybody needs to roll initiative.
Dirty unicorn. Sella was a dirty unicorn.
8.
You're not getting a unicorn, Sella.
See. Everly is a 9.
So,
And a 9 from
Here.
Israel, which would put Everly first.
Okay.
I got a 19.
And what'd you get, Rena?
I have a
9.
9 too, so, but Everly has the higher dexterity.
Wait, you had what'd you get, Iru? A 9 as well?
15.
15. Okay. Okay, Sella, you are. Oh, Nav, what? You had a 13. Okay, I'm good. Sella, you are first.
Okay. I'm going to come right up here. And I'm going to pull out that decanter of endless water.
Okay.
And I'm going to spray it at these guys on the highest level.
Okay. Don't they need to make a strength check or be blown back? Am I correct?
I'm not sure. I don't have the stat block in front of me. Give me a second. What was the name of it? Decanter of endless water?
I think that's the name.
Isn't it called Geyser to shoot out the big burst?
Yeah. Here, I just pulled it up. They need to make a DC strength 13 check or take 1d4 damage and be knocked prone.
Okay.
They can't weigh more than 200 pounds. Are they 200 pounds? No, they're pretty airy. One got a 15, the other got an 8. So one's standing strong, but the other one you blasted onto the ground.
Perfect. I think that's a full round action. Pretty sure.
Yes, it uses a full action.
Okay. And does that just continue happening, that geyser, or does it turn off?
It stops at the start of your next turn.
Okay. Then for the remainder of the turn, they are being blasted with water.
Okay, so the one's not prone, the other one's just sort of being flavor blasted.
That ends my turn.
Okay. Hex, you are next.
So, I'll take a couple steps up here and hopefully take a more calculated shot at the same one that I shot at before. Kind of taking a knee and leaning more into my crossbow as I aim. It's not happening today. At 12.
Nope.
So he lets out kind of a curse and hits his crossbow a little bit, and he'll try his second shot on the same one. With a deep breath in and a piercing gaze, he hits him 27. If that doesn't hit, I give up.
No, that hits.
Perfect. So that will be for 13 damage.
Is it magical?
This would be yes, it would be magical.
Okay, it takes the full amount then.
Sweet.
These
So-
things are, I guess maybe your companions have told you, they're resistant to piercing and slashing damage that isn't magical.
Okay. Cool. Well, that is good that it was magical. So he'll take his second shot and hit it pretty square in the chest of it. And Ami, who I lost, I don't see. Oh, there he is. He'll go running right for the one I shot. And he will try. He'll fight the thing. It's kind of cool. Like if you took a step back and just watched these two mechanical beasts go at it.
BattleBots.
Yeah. Perfect.
I missed that show.
That was a great show. Let's see. Give me one moment. Where you at?
Jerk.
Nah. Can't find it. Does a 16 hit?
That meets it, so yes, it would hit.
Sweet. for 8 damage on the same one.
Okay, it is not looking good.
So as the bolt hits it, it kind of pushes it back a little bit, and Ami, being right there, was able to just kind of sweep its other leg and get a pretty good hold, and it's just crushing this lesser bot's leg. And that'll do
Okay.
it.
It is the one that didn't get knocked down. It's just being sprayed with water's turn. Does a 15 hit you, Scylla?
Yeah, my AC is 15 on the dot.
That one's just a graze for 4 points of damage.
Okay.
And it's going to shoot with its other arm. I'm guessing a 10 does not hit.
No.
Okay. And it's just going to, I don't think it can step forward, even though it's not knocked prone. Even if it's
That's
not
the
hit,
idea.
I'm going to say it's being forced in place. So it's stuck where it is for right now.
Forced into place.
If we were in person, I'd be throwing dice at you. Here, it's your turn.
I think it was Nav. I had a 13.
You had a third. What'd you say?
I had a 13. I thought there were like 3 people with 9.
No, Iru's got a 15.
Is Iru up?
Yes.
All right. So Iru is going to. Iru's got 40 feet of movement, so he should be able to make it to the one that's prone.
The
And
prone ones are on the other side. These two are still standing.
Oh,
no, yeah, I'm going to ignore those. Sorry, I'm going to go for the one on the right down here. Then
Okay, yeah.
the one Omni is not attached to, and Iru is going. Yep, Iru's going to rage. And scream, I just want to go home, while swinging the hammer down onto this droideka.
Okay. What do you get to hit?
21 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
Sorry, I rolled the wrong die there. Give me a second. There we go. That's an 11 for damage.
Okay. Took a healthy chunk out.
He's going to go in for another one, 19 to hit,
Oh, that hits.
with a 13 for damage.
How do you want to do this? That was its last hit point. You did the perfect amount of damage.
I'd like to think it was almost toddlerish tantruming, and
Yeah.
just kept smashing until it stopped working.
I want to go home.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you just beat that one into a pile of rubble. Anything else you'd like to do this turn?
That will complete Iru's turn.
Okay. Nav, now it's your turn.
For sure. So I'm gonna target the thing, the weirdly familiar mechanical menace that is currently fighting with me, and go for an attack on it with my blowgun. Who would see this? Everly would probably see this. I don't think anybody else will, but it's like Nav pulls out a piece of a broken trap, it looks like. Sticks a dart in it and then goes to shoot it. And when he does, there's like a little kind of like sound effect that he adds to it. But 23 to hit.
That hits.
And it does 8 piercing damage, which is magical. But then
Okay. Yep.
I also get sneak attack because it's currently engaged with Ami, so it's an additional 9 for a total of, 17. Yep.
Okay. And you did it to the one that was engaged with Ami?
Mhm.
You said 14 or 15 more hit points than it had left. How do you want to do this?
Oh shit. I want to do it sneakily enough that Ami doesn't notice me kill it, so that Ami thinks he kills it.
Because he's such a good boy.
Oh, what a good. That's awesome. Inspiration.
I guess.
We're now implementing a new house rule. It's called Good Boy Inspiration.
Good boy inspiration.
It is for whenever you do something to assist Ami in his quest to be the goodest middle boy.
He is quite proud. I don't think Ami would have noticed at all, and he stands very, very pridefully on top of the body of the scrap metal.
I will consider that. I'm also going to, as a bonus action, take steady aim, and this gives myself advantage on my next attack roll, but I can't move until the end of my current turn. My speed is 0.
Okay. And then those 2 are dead. That one is not. Wrong. Everly, it is your turn.
Okay. So is okay. So now that those guys are done, you guys want to plant that seed?
Just and so you remember, it took a couple of minutes before it actually grew last time. So you got to take your action to plant it, but it's going to be a minute before it
Mm-hmm.
takes root. So is that what you want to do?
Is everyone on board with that plan then?
Yes, ma'am.
Say that as a non-ranged fighter, seeing a pair of these on the other end of a grate that bursts into flames, I can't deal with the other two unless we can convince them to walk over it. I don't think that's going to happen. And on the other side of that, if you do spend your action now, you do have ranged attacks that could possibly deal with these guys. Whereas if we finish combat, we'll be able to plant the seed and get it going anyway. But that's my.
I did not even see those. I'm like, I had my map zoomed in too much. Yeah, I didn't even realize there was those guys. So much good.
A second ago, I thought the other one was prone because I thought those were the only 2.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Never mind.
I like to imagine Iru shouts, "Fight now, plant later."
Just kidding, guys. Yeah, I think we should take care of those guys for sure. Okay, then I'm going to like turn my attention toward them, and then I'm going to cast my Cloud of Daggers.
Okay.
And so that will be planted just kind of like smack dab in the middle of both of them. So hopefully they'll both be affected. Let's see. Hold on. Okay, so it hits. Let me see. I couldn't remember if there's like a save or not on that.
Yeah.
There's not. It just goes. Okay. And so it'll be 17 damage.
To each?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That one on the ground is not looking good, nor is the other one. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
You ever do your blade song?
No, I think that'll be all for now. That'll end my
Okay.
turn.
Rena, it is your turn.
Okay, so I'm gonna use a long-ranged attack again with my javelins. I'm going to try and hit the one that's on the ground, not living.
Okay.
I got a 25
You hit it.
with 11 damage.
How do you want to do it? It's already on the ground being blasted with water, just flavor blasted.
Just like a kebab.
The anti-kebab, instead of being roasted on fire, it's being moistened by a jet of water.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. What else do you want to do? There's one more still standing.
I have one more javelin left in my bag, so I'm gonna throw my last javelin at the other one.
Okay.
I got a 16
That just hits.
with 9 damage.
And you kill this one too. Yeah.
So yeah, like, you know, it's kebabs for all.
That double kebab action, fresh off the water jet. Okay. You guys are out of initiative right now, but as you shish kebab that last Droideka, you hear a warning that says, please head to exit. Plane becoming unstable. And the vault that had that vial of sovereign glue blinks out of existence. Real quick, we're going to take a break, but Hex, I need you to make a fear check because this is what happened to you not 11 hours ago. Now it's happening again.
Let's see, a fear check.
Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom save. Cool.
Yeah.
It's a 6. However, would this be magical? Because I have advantage on wisdom saving against me.
I'll give you, yeah, we'll say it's magical, and you've just seen this before, so yeah.
Okay. I mean, it's a little better. 11.
You cannot move any further towards the black void that is currently growing all towards you guys.
Stuck in my tiny gnome boots.
You can run away from it. You just can't go towards it. And
Yeah, all right.
You can save again next turn, but we will come back in 10 minutes. So, we are back when we were last seeing our heroes. They just shoved a bunch of treasure into a boat, a la Supermarket Spree, and had just dispatched some droidekas before the demi-plane started collapsing. One of the vaults just blinked out of existence, where 2 of the droidekas were just standing, blinked out of existence, and Hex is frightened. So he probably wants to start running. I'll remind you that the voice said to head towards the exit, and the exit is at the bottom right corner of this map.
Do what the lady says and let's get out of here.
Not planting the bean anymore?
I don't think we have
Running would be a
time,
good
'cause
idea.
Didn't you say it takes like a minute for it to
Mm-hmm.
sprout? And then how much time do we have till this place?
Well, the
Goes.
vault right next to you just blinked out, so probably not that long.
Yeah.
Gotta go. All right, let's start running,
Yeah,
guys.
Hex is turning tail. He's running.
So are we moving to the map exit instead of planting a seed?
Yeah, because the plane is starting to crumble.
Why am I? Was I supposed to hear that music? I just
What
got
music?
ripped.
Oh yeah, I played that a long time ago though.
It
Did I
just
accidentally
came
click?
through.
Here, let me minimize it so it doesn't happen again. It's right next to the Goddard Bark. Anyway, okay,
Yeah.
so you guys made it past a trap that Nav dismantled in this bit of hallway. Up on the corner, there is a dead adventurer, perhaps one of Nav's companions, and there is the door to the exit that Nav has the key for. Now,
I'm running key forward.
Yeah. Any words for your fallen comrade laying dead in the corner?
Which one was it?
It was a human, and the party wouldn't know this, but he had the keys and he was doing quite well. His demise may have been your doing.
I'll always remember you, you dumbass. Should have been faster. Like I am right now. And I'm just going.
Okay. Yeah, everybody piles up with Nav behind the door. You open it, and there's a set of stairs going up, and you can hear a large cacophonous noise coming from upstairs, if it were. Crackles of lightning, a dragon's roar, other noises. Would you guys like to go up? There is a sign that says exit pointing up.
I say it sure beats the plane disappearing out from under us.
Agreed. Let's move.
Okay. Everybody runs up, and you are now no longer in a dungeon that you can see out, but all around you there isn't much left. It's kind of void. At the very far end of the room, there is two very well endowed statues with a portal in between them. The large mechanical man you guys seen earlier, he's still pretty hurt from your guys' last encounter. He seems to be like got a rod not in his grasp, it's hovering just in front of him and is manipulating it, and it's sort of sucking the planar dust, that gold glitter that's all in Sella's bag of holding, from the room and into himself. And he's a lot bigger than you guys last saw him. Before he was maybe 7 feet, he's encroaching about 9 feet tall now. There's also a large chimera in the corner, and you can see the legs of Parthenax's cousin in a pile of bones with other adventurers at his feet.
Toes it is.
Is that the Dragonborn you guys were asking about? I told you he didn't look good.
You were right.
Got some legs to him. Okay. As you guys also see this, there's a slight rumbling from the pool in front of you guys. You're about to roll initiative. Is there anything anyone would like to do before we do that, since you guys are just now observing this scene?
Upon seeing the guy getting taller, because now he's taller than me, Ibru's gonna rage. She's gonna be real mad.
Okay. Yeah.
And Everly is going to cast your blade song.
And I take the dodge action.
What'd you say, Nick?
How high is the ceiling?
It's cool. I take the dodge action.
Shut the. I wish there was an option for me to throw a dice, and his computer would print a dice and throw it at him.
That's what rogues do. You can't get mad at me for that one.
Am I still?
I guess you can. That's fine.
Yeah, because you never even took an action.
Yeah.
Good looking out for Niken, guys. And the only thing I was going to say before I got distracted was, I'd like to imagine, Everly, as soon as you saw danger, you were already casting Blade Song on the way up the stairs. That happened just a second ago. All right. If that is it, if everyone could give me an initiative roll, please. Oh, yeah, Sally, you're going to say something.
Yes. How high is the ceiling?
There is no ceiling. It is open air.
Oh,
It is black void above you.
all right. that answers my question. Thank you.
Okay. If I could get initiative from everybody, please.
21.
Okay.
I got a 4.
I'll give you one better. I got a 3.
Niken
still
got
mad.
5.
You said a 5?
Yes.
Everly is
Celebrate.
17. Sorry.
I'm so bad at that. I don't know why. Sella got a 22.
Okay. Renna.
I got a 10.
Oh my goodness. I gotta roll some initiatives on my side.
I'd like to think we were all just surprised at the well-endowed statues again.
Yeah. They are looking hung.
One is typically surprised at well-endowed statues, but yeah. Surprise might not always be the word.
Surprised is not the word for Everly, no.
This has been a theme throughout this dungeon, Hex.
I noticed them right away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was gonna say Hex kind of just stands sheepishly in the corner.
What is the lighting like in here out of curiosity?
Let's see. There is a bright glow coming from the closing portal behind the mechanical man. There is also starlight, if you would, it seems, peering from above. But there is definitely shadows cast about, if that's what you're looking for.
So like inconsistent lighting, bright kind of some places and dark in others.
Yeah.
Okay.
Scylla, it is your turn.
So you said this pool in front of us was emanating power?
It's like rumbling.
Okay. Is there a specific reason why that's doing it? Can I roll for that? An insight or arcana?
Yeah. I think it'd just be perception.
Okay. Oh goodness, can't find a thing. There's a thing. 16.
Something's trying to break through the bottom. The bottom, the tile work's starting to crack a little bit.
Okay. Then I'm going to yell a warning. Watch out for the pool. And then I'm going to look around and see that portal on the other side is the exit, correct?
Yes, and it is rapidly shrinking due to this mechanical man sucking it into his rod. My goodness.
Phrasing.
I know. I didn't realize till I said it. And yeah, anyway, keep moving.
I'm going to take my maximum movement,
Okay.
which I'm going to guess is about there. And since there is no ceiling, I'm going to cast Shatter on this guy's feet and the ground beneath him
Okay.
and give him some difficult terrain and maybe knock him over.
So you're not targeting him at all, just the ground underneath him?
It's a sphere.
Okay, so
So
it'll,
that sphere, I'm making the ground underneath his feet, but it'll still like knock his knees.
okay, cool. So he still takes damage from it.
Yeah, him
And he
and the
is
ground.
inorganic, effectively.
Yes, he is, which means he takes the full amount of damage regardless. All right, there we go. 22,
Points of damage.
yes.
Okay. Yeah, he sinks maybe about shin deep into the crumbling bricks behind him. He grunts, but his focus on the rod seems unfaltered and it still continues to spin, sucking things into it.
Okay. Cell's gonna kind of curse. Damn it.
Damn it.
Yeah. God. Godspeed. Damn. I don't know what. Okay. And then, is everybody looking okay on health?
I'm good.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna use Healing Word on Eru as my bonus action.
Take.
You get back 6 points of health. Not a lot, but something. And that ends my turn.
Okay. Nav, it is your turn.
I had come across this chimera before, didn't I? One of my companions got eaten by this thing.
A few of them ran that pile at its feet.
Oh, that's not good. That's gross. You think your friends look bad? My friends, they don't really look like friends now. I am going to. Oh, fucking A. I'm just going to move out a little bit to get a clear shot at the chimera. And just load up the old trap gun. Okay, come on. Trap blowgun. And take a shot at it. Does a dirty unicorn hit.
Yes, it does.
Oh, for sure. Okay. So it takes 8 points of magical piercing damage. And then I'm gonna bonus action steady aim. So I have advantage on the next roll.
Okay. The dragon head perks up from its meal and looks towards you.
That's even less good.
Okay. Everly, you are on deck as it's about to be your turn. A hole opens up. Ooh, that's not the color that I want. In the center of the pool. And the water quickly begins to drain down it. And you hear a dragonborn scream or yell, "Ah! Where's all the water coming from?" Your turn.
Okay. Um, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, it's just super quiet on my end. Okay, so before I do anything, we should not try to use the seeds at all at this point to get out then, right? We should just try to exit after we.
You could, I mean, you could if you wanted to. It's pretty messed up in here. And since this is the top layer, there is some like bits of moss and topsoil. You could plant it. It might take a few rounds
Mm-hmm.
for it to grow, but you could spend your action planting it now if you wanted to get ahead.
Okay.
But okay, how about make a perception check for me real quick?
Okay.
Mildly meta, but I think that the magic beans only need water to grow. I don't remember if they soil. You do have to plant them?
You have to put them, at least before I was saying, you have to at least put it underneath something because they grow down. These are different. I'm sorry, Everly, what's your perception check?
8.
Man, that hole looks familiar. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, yeah. If you just wanted to stick it down, pour some water on there this turn and say, I want to go home, I want to go home, I want to go home, something to that effect. Yeah.
Okay. I think it's going to take too much time for it to grow. So rather than using my action for that, I'm going to cast. I'm going to cast. I'm going to cast slow on the chimera.
Okay. It's a wisdom save, right?
15.
Ruin my day.
It rolled a 12.
Woohoo. Perfect. Alrighty, so it will have its speed halved. It takes -2 penalty to AC and Dex saving throws.
Oh man.
No reactions, and then on each turn it can either only do one action or one bonus action, but not both.
Okay.
Yeah. And no melee or ranged attacks. I don't know if it would even have that.
It can't take any melee or ranged attacks?
More than one.
More than one. Okay.
Mhm. Okay, and that will end my turn.
Okay. Out of the hole, climb out 2 goblins. Each of them has an earring like the ones you've been seeing on the dead goblins throughout the dungeon. Rena, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna move up by Stella.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Bane on the Chimera. So you have to make a a Charisma saving throw of 13.
Chimeras aren't charismatic. Nope, it got a 9.
All right. So for any attack or saving throws for up to a minute, you have to subtract a d4 throw.
Oh, goodness. I'm not mad that you're debuffing my monster. I'm mad that there's so much math I have to do because of it.
Let's
That's
all
the-
be glad that this is 5e and not like 3e or some shit, or even worse 4e, where,
Break it up,
yeah,
Abacus.
it would be bad.
I'm sorry, I wasn't aware they made a 4. I'm pretty sure they went from 3.5 to 5, right?
The shade, the salt is real.
Yeah, we can say that. That's fine. It won't change
Let's not
anything.
speak of that forbidden text. There's no 4.
Did anybody start out D&D playing Pathfinder? That was me. I was sad.
Rena, is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
No, I'm kind of at a still at a distance, so I'm gonna end my turn.
Okay. Next is the mechanical man's turn. And in the hand that he's not manipulating the rod with, God, I need to think of something else to say. He's going to cast a firebolt at Sella's the first one in sight. Does a 19 hit?
Yes.
Okay. For 7 points of fire damage.
Oh. Okay.
Firebolt, not fireball.
I was confused. I was concerned. I was very concerned.
Bolt.
Did you roll a 1 on every single damage die?
Yeah. Bolt. It was just 2d10, people. And as a bonus action, he's going to continue to close the gate. It is now crumbling. The purple portal ever shrinking behind him. And man, how do you guys rolled so low? 2 more goblins come out of the hole. You hear more draconic complaining coming out of the hole. The voice sounds somewhat familiar. Niken, it is your turn.
how close can I get to this? I forget his name. The Tamara.
Chimera.
Tamara. Yeah.
Let's see. With your
35. 35.
so you can get up to that pile of bones just in front of it. I would say if
Okay.
you wanted to do like a full frontal, you could maybe swing at it if you wanted to come straight at it.
Okay. I want to sneak by though. So how can I sneak by without him trying to, I guess, hear me? Even though he has a disadvantage though, right? Because
He does.
that
He
slow
does.
spell.
To be hidden from both the Chimera and the large metal man, you probably have to go to you spend your movement to go to the very edge of the map where there's lots of dark and shadows. Like you're
Okay.
good at keeping hidden, but if you wanted to, I don't know, make sure that you stay hidden, yeah, I would stay on the side. And that would take your movement to get there.
I got you. I'll do that. I'll take that.
Okay.
I'll sneak on over there. And should I roll another stealth check just to reinsure that?
Yeah.
Okay.
You already have advantage. Otherwise, I would have given you it.
Oh, I got a natural 20. 27 total.
Yeah. People now are forgetting people are forgetting about Nikon's presence. You don't just not see him. He is like mentally stealthy.
I end my turn.
Okay.
I didn't get everybody's name, but I did a head count. Wasn't the one I'm all use?
Where's the wood elf keep going? Hex, it is your turn.
All right. So he is going to take a couple steps. He's going to take his movement over here. And he is going to hunker down and load up his ungodly crossbow shot with a sharpshooter. And he is going to aim for the mechanical man.
Okay.
Let's see. So it'll be. Nope, that is. Nope. It would be a 12 to hit.
It doesn't hit.
See, it'd actually be less than that.
Oof.
Okay. That's okay. He always forgets the power of this shot. So he'll kind of plant his feet a little bit, put his shoulder behind it, and he'll try one more.
Okay.
Launching a bolt at this guy, and that looks a lot better. That would be a 23.
Ooh, that hits.
Heck yeah. So that is a lot of damage. Let's see. Oh, where is it? Give me 1 second. I love when you have it up directly in front of you and then for some reason it just, right when you really need it, it goes away.
Every time.
Why the heck can't I find it? Ah. So that hit is going to do plus 10 damage. Okay. So that will be 18 damage. And good old Ami. Ami's actually going to run. He's going to take his full movement and hide around the low-hanging fruit, as it were, of these statues.
Okay.
Is he going to go after the stick?
uh,
That's not what I meant. I meant the one with the metal guy. The metal
Really?
guy is holding.
No,
yes,
that's what you meant.
eventually.
Sure, that's what you meant.
Eventually, he'll be going for the mechanical man's rod, but that's a different.
I'm
Then
so
what?
happy that's not better.
I wanted Hex to finish his turn before I started talking, but with that such a large hit, that knocks it out of his concentration,
Sweet.
and it rattles on the floor towards you, Hex. I just dropped a silver thing.
Oh yeah. Okay.
It's about halfway between you guys now.
Yeah. So Ami,
You have a movement, because if you wanted a movement, you could probably go up and if you had you could grab it with your free movement, free action. Can't speak.
yeah, I'm gonna do that. Even though it puts me at risk, I'm gonna grab that rod.
Okay. So you weren't quite prepared for the power and intensity of this, and as you wrap your hand around it, you would feel an intense vibration, and then your arm begins to disintegrate.
Oh no.
I will give you. You can choose what arm disintegrates.
So I would have gone for it. It would have been my right hand that I'm grabbing it with.
Looks like we're
That took
moving on.
such a turn. That took such a turn. I was laughing at all the innuendos, and then I was like, "What?"
Oh. So I imagine it's kind of like the Infinity Gauntlet, and I just wasn't strong enough to wield it.
Yeah, and like, okay, you realize now, like, you're gonna have to craft some kind of glove, or maybe if someone's got like some +1 armor that might be able to withstand it. Sully, you read up on this. This can't go on the bag of holding. It would sort of do like when you combine a portable hole in a bag of
Yeah.
holding.
We should
large.
just have a black hole explosion.
Yeah.
Could you?
You were at least covering it, Hex. For anyone to grab it, they'd have to get through you. You're like a
Okay.
goalie over the puck.
An armless goalie over the puck.
Hey, the glove hand's gone, but the blocker's still there.
Well, all right. So I will scream in agony as what was left of my little gnome arm just flails and disintegrates, very much like Infinity War status. It just ashes away.
Your arm does not feel very good, Mixter Hexgrim.
Yeah, that's not good. It's not good for me.
Okay. Iru, you are next.
All right. Let's see. I think looking at the size of our enemies here, Iru's going to change tactics a little bit and swap the great axe for the mace.
Okay.
And grab a shield to kind of get a little bit more on the defensive. And he's going to spend his action to get up close and personal, dash all the way up to the Chimera,
Okay.
and then use the bonus action rage attack with
Okay.
the 21 to hit
That hits.
and a 14 for damage.
Okay. This is math I can do. I know how to subtract these numbers. These numbers are easy to subtract. Yes. Okay. Anything else you'd like to do?
That will conclude you, Rooster.
Okay. The Chimera is thoroughly ensorcelled and pissed off, and the dragon head is going to let out a bout of flame. I need Iru, Rena, and Sella. Is Niken in the blast? No, he's just outside of it. I need you guys all make a dexterity saving throw. Sella, Rena, and Iru.
Journey Unicorn from Iru and a 21 from Rena.
Okay.
That is not a
10.
good.
You got a 10? Ooh. Okay. Those of you who saved take 10 points of damage. Those who didn't save take 20.
Sella is knocked unconscious.
Hey, I have that super potion in my bag that you gave me. Do you want that?
You also have the wand of healing too.
I am unconscious.
All right, yeah, we gotta force feed her.
You have lay on hands. You have lay on hands right now. When it comes back to your turn, you can get her up again.
Okay, all right, yes.
Thank you.
Rena, I think you have the wand of healing too, don't you?
No, I still have it. We
They
didn't have
never-
a chance
Oh.
to hand it over.
Yeah.
Damn.
Okay. We're at the bottom of the initiative counter. You hear more complaining before a familiar goblin. You guys were here last time. Noah's Thirsty comes out. And then your guys' pet goblin, Lucky, with his ever familiar dice bag, comes out. And then slowly pulling his way out, Parthenax pulls his way out. Last you knew, he was in jail. You guys were here to bust him out. And he comes out and he's like, Thirsty, where the hell have you been taking me? Where are we? And then he looks over and sees you guys. What? You? Me? What? And is just going to spend the rest of his turn stammering. You don't need to make a death saving throw because you're just unconscious?
I was knocked down to 0 hit points, so I do need to make a throw.
All right,
On
yeah,
your next turn, or if you take a hit.
It is her turn.
Okay,
It's the top of the map.
Yeah.
got you. Yeah, then yeah, the death saving throw.
Oh God, how do I even? I've never had to do this before.
Roll
do I
a d. Just roll a d20.
Okay. 18.
So you save.
Okay, I'm not dead this round.
No.
That ends my.
Yeah, that's one save. So you either save 2 more times to stabilize at 1 hit point, or you fail 3 times and then you're dead. And a natural 1 is 2 failed saves. A natural 20 is 2 successful, or 2 successes.
Got it. All right. Thank you.
Or better is a save, so odds are 55% in your favor.
Look at all the new things we're learning today. We're growing as a party. Niken, it is your turn.
As Iru's fighting this creature, can Niken try to jump on his back, on this Chimera's back, as
Okay.
sneaky as possible? Can I do that?
Yeah, you're still hidden. You can go ahead and do that. Are you going to attack it from on top of its back? Because I'll have it.
Yeah.
If that's the case, I'm going to have an attack roll for you to get on and attack it. It'll be
Yeah.
one.
So I'm imagining Niken trying to sneak, running. He's gonna jump on him with his 2 daggers, his venom daggers.
Okay, give me that
I'll
attack
take that.
roll.
Okay, the first one is a 19.
Okay. Yeah, you definitely hit with that. Yeah,
Okay,
so
and-
you're right on the back, dug in.
okay, let me roll damage on that one. Oh, that sucks. I got a 6 for that one.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, it's not. My bad. I forgot. I have to do those manually. It's a 2d8. Okay, I got a 15 on that 1 dagger.
Okay.
Yeah, and then it's poisoned also, so that gets hold on 1 second. Sorry. A 1d6 added to that,
Okay. Give me that.
so that is a 6.
Ooh, wow, max.
Yeah, that's what's
Alright.
maxed out. And then I'm gonna add a sneak attack with that.
Yup.
Damn. I got a 13 with the sneak attack.
Oh boy.
Yeah, and I got 1 more dagger left.
But wait, there's more.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna use my luck for that one. That one was really bad. I'm gonna roll again. I'll just let it go. I got a 13. That's 2 luck being used.
That does not hit. So you get in with the one dagger. The other one does not find purchase.
Okay.
You are now lodged into that dragon's back.
Yeah. And I'm holding on tight.
All right.
And
Two of the goblin
and my turn.
archers are okay. Two of the goblin archers are going to take aim at that chimera. And they roll a 2 and a 3. I like to imagine they don't go anywhere near the chimera. Classic goblins. Okay. Next, it is Everly's turn.
Okay. First, I want to take my movement, get a clear shot of the chimera,
Okay.
and then I want to use my Agnazar's Scorcher. on
Okay.
it. So it'll need to do a dex saving throw at 15.
And I have disadvantage because of the slow.
I believe so. Yes. Let me go back and check
Oh.
that.
And I got to
Yes, it
subtract
has a negative
4.
2 on dex. -2.
And well, then there's a 4 from the Bane, right?
Yeah, 1d4 from Bane.
Yep.
No, it doesn't. You do what you want. It does not save.
Perfect. All right. So all right, so it's going to take 9 damage from that.
Okay.
How's it looking at this point?
Um,
Curious.
it is half the 3-headed beast it once was.
Not bad. Okay. All right, well, that ends Everly's turn.
Okay. Let me get that big gap. Okay. We got 2 goblins that are gonna rush up, but they don't have enough movement speed to actually get to the chimera, so they're just kind of getting up in it. Next. Nav, I think I skipped you. I'm so sorry.
I realized that after Everly went, I was like, I think my turn was somewhere in there, but
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I'll wait. It's cool. I'm just gonna go for another shot at the chimera, but I have advantage this time. You.
Oh, I got Nav and Niken mixed up. That's what happened.
That's kind of what I thought happened, to be honest. First one, I got a 15 to hit. Second one is a 20.
Both
Dirty,
hit.
dirty 20. So it's only one actual hit, but it gets sneak attack. So it's, let's see here. (16 plus 8) for 24, and it's magical piercing damage.
Okay. Oof.
And then I'm
Huge
gonna
hit.
move up a little bit, so I'm kind of just in between everybody. And I'm going to use the help bonus action, so that'll just give advantage to the next attack. And I'm going to help Parthenax. I'm going to help the Dragonborn that came out of this hole. This seems like he needs help. Everybody else described him to me. Hey, where you come
This
from,
is what we're
son?
here for.
Is there anything I can do for you? You need help? Let me know what I can do. I can do lots of stuff. Just point me in the right direction.
What? Where am I? Why are you guys here? What's that? Who's he? That's just what Parthenax is doing right now. Confused AF. Hex, it's your turn.
So is my lack of arm bleeding out, or did it kind of like cauterize?
Yeah, it was dissolved at an elemental level.
Okay. Well, I think he's going to stand in front of the rod and he will shoot a firebolt at the mechanical man.
Uh,
Let's see. A 14?
that just hits.
Perfect. Wow. What a roll. For 4 damage. And then he'll kind of stagger a little bit and throw another one in the same fashion. And that'll be a 23 to hit for
Goodness.
13 damage. So that'll be 17 damage total.
He is looking very close to death.
And Hex, there's just fire in his eyes. It's almost as if losing his arm just made him even angrier. So he's attempting to put this thing into the ground. And as so, Ami is actually going to run up and take a chunk out of him.
Oh my goodness, what does he roll?
Let's see here. He is Steel Defender. So it'll be okay. Oh, he got a nat 1.
I like to
He's,
imagine he just sails over him. Like the metal man just went down on a knee and Ami just goes, "Ooh."
Straight over the top of him. Do you want to have him crash and be prone?
Oh, well, no, we'll just say he overshot.
Okay.
He
Swing
is
and a
in
miss.
He is in rough terrain now because of what Sella did to the ground.
Ah, okay.
Hang
And
on.
that will do it for our turn.
Okay, Rena, it is your turn. I'm sorry. You were supposed to go.
All right, I'm going to use my turn to help Sella with my lay on hands.
So I had just looked it up. You can stabilize. If you go from making death saving throws to up, you're only going to go up to 1 hit point. So even if you spend like the 5 healing hands, it's only going to stabilize her at 1. Because basically going from making death saving throws to alive is just stabilized.
Which
And
is
that's
still
1
great.
Yes. No,
That's
yeah, that's
still a
not
great
making death
place.
saving throws. Yeah.
I'm going to
Okay, yeah, so I'll give you lay on hands for 5 hit points.
I like to imagine that you just kind of rub the gauntlets together, clear, boom.
The power of Ione, what do I tell you?
I think I said a second ago she would only have 1 hit point. That was wrong. It would be the 5, but 5 is the most that you can do on that stabilization round.
Okay.
Right, okay, cool. And then I think that'll be it for my turn for right now.
Okay.
Thank you.
Of course.
All right. It is the mechanical man's turn. He is very close to death. He really can't move because he's down on his knees in all sorts of rubble. He just sees Hex with the object of his desire. He's going to throw a firebolt for 23.
That'll do it. Is that to hit or is that damage?
That's the hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
It fire bolt. It's going to be 2d10 damage, which is a healthy 11 points of damage.
All right.
How many points does getting your arm vaporized count as?
I didn't take any off because it was totally vaporized.
Okay.
Didn't take damage. I guess I could have done some, but
The mental damage poor Hex has been through.
yeah, this past day has been quite traumatic. He's been here for not even an hour before he has his arm vaporized.
Ooh.
All right, and we're gonna finish up with Iru.
All right. Well, initially, I was thinking of getting the metal guy handled, but it looks like he's a firebolt away from being done. How's the portal looking?
Unusable.
All right. Well, let's get this chimera handled then. I'm going to go swinging in with the mace. 19 to hit,
Oh yeah.
12 for damage.
Okay, you just smashed the goat head. And is there another attack in there?
Oh yeah, I got 2 more for you. 14 to hit.
That just hits.
For 10 damage.
Oh. The lion head is looking crushed. It is on the edge.
19 to hit for the third attack for.
How do you want to do it? They had one left.
I guess we'll just go for, it's like whack-a-mole, right? Just one head after the other.
Ooh, ooh. Pounding nails.
And that will complete Iru's turn.
Okay. As a death throw, the snake tail makes just like a death lunge. Make a dexterity saving throw to see if you can lunge out of the way.
Love that you added that.
19.
Oh yeah, just like the Matrix, just, or yeah, even better, like that original Mortal Kombat movie, when Johnny Cage just steps past the. Anyway, so there's just the mechanical man looking quite near death, a very confused Parthenax, a company of goblins, and this new adventurer named Nav. It is back up at the top with Sella, who is just now back to life.
Okay.
Was she knocked prone? Usually when you go unconscious, you're prone. Then you got to spend your movement to get up.
No, I was dead on my feet.
She was dead standing
I
up.
had to ask. I don't know.
I will.
You are prone.
I'm not gonna worry about getting all the way up. I just want to sit up, and then I'm gonna cast at this guy.
Okay.
And that'll be my last shatter of the day. Take 17 points of damage.
Okay. He had 2 hit points left. So what happens is he is eviscerated, and bits of this mechanical man sort of fly out, and as they are separated from the main mass, they start to turn into liquid with bits of solid, simple machines in them. Some small robots run out before then dissolving to liquid themselves. It's like mercury, that silver liquid goo. The goo, while it's definitely a dead person, does begin to start moving towards the rod. You guys are out of initiative, by the way. Parthenax has not comprehended what has happened. In 6 seconds, he has crawled out of prison through a crazy magic bean vine hole here where you guys have just decimated a chimera and some gigantic metal man in about 6 seconds.
I feel like Ibru is still dealing with the Matrix slow motion and
Yeah.
sees Mercury moving towards the rod and just hooks it to grab it before the Mercury looking can get to it.
Wouldn't do that if I was you.
I'll
I mean,
I'll try and fireball the remaining ooze.
Yeah, just send a fireball at it. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. I'll just wipe the remaining ooze.
I see Eru going for the rod, and I'm going to scream at him, no! And I'm going to grab it with Mage Hand, hopefully before he gets there.
The rod?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't need
Ibru would have heard.
Hex,
heard
you
Bella.
see a magical hand come out and grab this rod and start lifting it up. What's your
I
reaction?
also need. Where did they go? Oh, did I glitch out?
No, you're good there.
No, you're good.
You're good.
Okay. You and Nick are really good at sitting
Perfectly
extremely
still.
Yes.
Happened
you
to
guys
me
really-
earlier too.
Yeah, earlier we when you first glitched out, we couldn't tell because like the pose you were sat in, we're like, is he just listening? Okay, so Cella's now got the rod lifted up. Would you guys like to get out of here?
Yep.
It appears that the portal is working.
The portal is now closed. You guys will have to use the bean method, as it were.
Okay, yes. So I will go ahead and plant the seed. You said the ground was already kind of disheveled, right? So I just go ahead and
Yeah.
plant the seed
Yep.
and
Put
say
some
there's
little-
no place like home. There's no
Yeah.
place like home.
As a quick free action, as now beads of sweat are coming down my face and I'm pale and starting to realize I don't have an arm anymore, I'll turn to Scylla and her mage hand and I'll say, well, thanks for giving me a hand with that. And then I'll kind of sheepishly laugh and kind of start overlooking my stub as Ami comes up and kind of like nudges at what's left of the of my stub. It'll be fine. I can fix something for this. I'll figure it out. It's fine. I'll figure it out. But you can tell he's he's still kind of in
Freaking the
shock.
fuck out.
Yeah.
Oh boy. If I use every charge on that wand of healing or that rod of healing, can I bring his arm back?
I think it's in a
Mhm.
different plane.
No, the Wand of Healing does not do that, unfortunately.
I think that's some greater restoration stuff, but Hex, as an artificer, can't you make like a badass prosthetic?
Yeah. I am more than happy. I'll just make a really badass arm.
And we will get into the rod that you guys got in just a minute, but Everly has planted this seed. And Nav, you are stoked to get out of here. You owe this goblin Thirsty a lot of platinum. And you're hoping you go unnoticed. And I don't think that's going to happen because all the goblins start surrounding you.
Just before, well, probably like even as that happens, I'm gonna go over to Sella, kind of like in a dancing sort of manner. Like, what a nice time it was to meet you all. This was such a wonderful time, and kind of like dance around for a minute, and then say boat as I reach into the bag of holding and pull out.
No, you don't. No, you don't. I don't think so. What do I? He can't reach into my bag.
If he makes
It's
a sleight of
on
hand
my
check, I think he could grab the bag if he did a sleight of hand check.
I mean, I'm also on the ground.
Well, the only thing that I know that's in that bag that's worthwhile is the boat of 15. It's not terrible.
What's the opposite of sleight of hand? Is it her perception to notice,
Uh,
or
I
Usually,
might have.
yeah, it's your passive perception.
Well, my passive perception is 17.
Oh shit.
Because Stella's a nosy bitch.
damn, throwing shade?
Well, I'm still gonna do it, even if you notice.
I'm going to shove him into my bag.
You're gonna shove me into the bag? You can't do that. You can't shove
Yes, I can. I can fit
Hey,
a grown
DM.
man in there. We established this earlier.
He's
And
a live person that's fighting. The other one was unconscious. Now, Nav, I will say this:
Hi.
there
Or I
is
could
a
just
hole in the ground where all these goblins came out of. If you wanted to make a mad dash through that to escape, maybe, because right now it's looking like all these goblins are going to take you in or worse.
Yeah, the moment Iru notices a scuffle with Sella, he's jumping in like it's happening. Don't fuck with any of my teammates.
Can I do a strength check to try and pull or resist Sella resisting me?
I like a strength check, like you're pulling on the bag. She has stopped you from getting in it. Now you guys are like, you're trying to jack her purse.
Something from inside it, but yeah. Oh. Okay. Well, I thought that was a 1 for a second. It's not. It's only a 7. So total.
Well, my strength check is 18.
Not a strong rogue.
That is not your purse, Nav. She does not know you.
They just better get out of my purse. I don't fucking think so.
Well, it was worth the shot, and I back away towards some of the dark corner that Niken was hiding in, and I used the cloak of the bat to polymorph into a bat, and I'm gonna just fly the hell away into the darkness.
I like this ending because Nav doesn't know this, but the darkness is nothing. He's just pretty much like flew into oblivion.
Well, that didn't work. Guess I'll kill myself.
Yeah.
Getting the fuck out of here! Where the fuck? Yeah.
These other planes, I'll be fine.
You know, like I guess he's not obliterated because it hasn't imploded yet. I wonder what happens to someone when they're in a demi-plane when it implodes. Hopefully you guys won't find out because another hole has just opened, hopefully to your house.
Good.
Now, if everyone could make me an athletics check except for you, Nav, who are now just like floating as a bat. I like to imagine like spinning like Darth Vader in like a TIE fighter.
I kind of imagine like the ceiling of the demi-plane, like when you use a cheat code in a game and fly up too high, and you just hit the top part of the game, you can't go any higher. So it looks like an endless ceiling of stars, but there's just this bat kind of fluttering.
Like a moth on a glass.
Yeah.
Hear me
Oh,
out.
man, it's the back rooms. As soon as you click through the wall, you're in the back rooms.
Okay, so he keeps flying and flying and flying and flying. And eventually you see this golden script start to rise across the horizon in front of you. And you find out that you're in a galaxy far, far away. Luckily, there's a race of aliens in this galaxy that looks suspiciously like you. And you find a way to infiltrate them as their prince.
I like that.
Okay,
She knows too much about Nav's backstory.
that was a tasty treat for those who know. Can we get an athletics check for you guys to get through the vine hole?
So
Yes.
about this time, Hex's adrenaline is completely drained,
Yeah.
and with what's left, with his good hand, the strong hand, he'll kind of tug on Iru. Say, bud, could you? And I'll just kind of like point towards the portal. Could you just chuck me? And then he'll just faint flat on his face.
Can I say with a 27, would I successfully be able to scoop Hex up and jump in?
Yeah, and I'd like to say that this isn't just a hole down; it's a whole tangle of vines. You couldn't just jump down, but with your 27, that's plenty enough to get you and Hex through.
Sweet.
So Everly was doing one last look at those well-endowed statues. You know, like in Game of Thrones, how the ginger wildling looks at the big woman, you know, like, And so she was so distracted by them that she rolled a -1 on her athletics check.
Oh no.
I rolled a 22. Can I
Oh, shit.
try and grab her on my way down so she doesn't fall head first through the
Yeah, I will say you grab her and prevent her from seriously hurting yourself with that good a roll.
that works.
Niken and
That's all I
Rena,
need.
how did you do?
And then I got a 20.
Okay, that's enough. Niken?
I got a 15. I'm gonna grab Parthenax's cousin. I'm gonna grab a piece. Just to
Yeah, just like a
show-
leg.
Yeah. Anything that's proof enough to show that it's him.
Okay. Yeah.
So whatever.
I'm sure they
proof
have
that.
fantasy DNA testing.
I rolled a 15.
Okay. Yeah, no, you guys are all good. And the portal opens up outside of the manor where there is 2 empty carts with a third behind it that has gelatinous cube storage with an ooze still inside of it. The lawn is about 3 foot tall. And there's a dead manticore just kind of lying in the lawn. Parthenax is like, what the fuck? I leave for 2 days and the lawn is just atrocious. It's like a bar. Is the house overrun? Like what?
No, it's just the lawn. Just don't worry about it. You have to cut the grass like once. It doesn't. We have more important things. So Sella's got the rod. She's been holding on to via mage hand. I'm going to drop that on the ground and go over to Hex, who Iru was holding. And I'm gonna like put him down on the ground, put him in the soft grass. And I'm going to heal him to a point where he at least isn't shaking and in shock anymore.
That is much appreciated.
Yes. And I'll bandage his arm the best as I can. The stub, anyway.
Sign it like a cast.
Maybe later. Maybe when this is funny and not tragic.
All right.
She's gonna cry a little bit too as she's doing it. She's just like, fuck. This is by far the worst injury we've seen.
I'm cool with it. I think it's awesome. I'll make a really cool new arm. That old arm was weak anyway.
You should make a grappling hook, like a pirate hook. Also grapples.
There's
thing.
a lot of things I could do.
Sorry.
No, we're all good. That's pretty much the end of the adventure. Parthenax me is going to be pissed when he goes in the house and see 2 horses that have been tied to the center tree that have been neglected for a day and a half. They've just been shitting all over the place. But hey,
Which, by the way, I had a thought on that one. I had to look up what strength scores are and how much you can lift with them and stuff like that. So since Rena, who has your highest strength score, was able to drag them up the stairs, draft horses weigh about 1,200 pounds. The most that Rena could drag with taking exhaustion afterwards is 600 pounds. So these horses were already really neglected and malnourished and emaciated. Like they were mostly flesh and bones, which is why you were able to drag them up said stairs. You guys probably are going to have to take some time taking care of them. Just saying, they weren't in the hands of great people beforehand, so that's why it
I
was
can do that.
easy to carry them upstairs. Just saying.
Not to negate anything that Nick is just saying, but there is no stairs going into the back door of the house, which they were dragged through. They could still be emaciated. But yeah, just to make that clear.
I did forget it was the back door, so that one is my bad. Yeah, there aren't stairs going to the back.
But yes, there still had to be lightened somehow. No, but yeah, next week we'll be resuming our regularly scheduled adventures with your regularly scheduled DM. I'll be playing everybody's favorite Dragonborn.
To that note, are there any things that you guys want to be doing next session kind of going forward? I gave a little bit of like a quest list, I guess, of stuff you guys could pursue if you'd like, or if there's any other creative character development stuff that you guys would want to happen, let me know. We can make that happen.
Mr. Parthenax, do you have a gold count for me or treasure count
Yeah,
for me?
I'm gonna count all that up, and I will put it in the messages here in a little bit. I gotta take a shower before I get to bed. So I will get it to you tonight/tomorrow morning, but in a way that it's easily accessible.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Yeah, and same. If you guys want to do anything, just let me know throughout the week. Take some time. But yeah, let me know before next session, hopefully. And I will catch you guys later. I got to run off to work. That was awesome.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, guys.
You're all amazing. Goodbye.